know how Sudoku works. You need to get a number 1, 2, 3 up to 9 in every box, every row, and every column. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. Okay, this box is pretty busy. We need. Okay, so here, this has to be the 7. Let me use my other pencil. That's better. This pencil is like super old and messed up, and that's my only rubber, which is like falling out. But anyway, we're just gonna go with it. So because that's a 7, we can cross this off. That's gotta be a 7 as well. And then we can get our 7 in this box. Can't go there, can't go there, can't go there. And then also this box. And then we can get it in the top one as well. And it gets it there. So now every box has a 7. That's a pretty strong start, guys. This has to be the 1 there. And then we still need a 2 and a 6. Okay, the 6 can't go there, so it's gotta be there, and that's gotta be the 2. I'm just gonna have a look at how well you guys can see that. That's pretty good. We'll take it, we'll take it. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. So now we know this has to be a 6. Because this 6 means it can't go in either of these two boxes. So this box has to have a 6 in it. And then the 9 can't go there. So it has to go there, which means that this has to be an 8. Okay. Now what's next? Okay, so for this box, the 9 can't be in either of the top 2 rows, nor can it be there. So this has got to be the 9. Then the 8 can't be in either of the top 2 rows, so that's got to be the 8. Don't really know if there's any other numbers we're going to be able to get in that one just yet, but that's okay. Okay, what about maybe try this box. Okay, oh there we go. So the 5 can't go there and it can't go there, so this has to be our 5. Which means that our 1 has to go here. Which means that the 2 has to go here. So then what's left for this box? 3, 6, and 8. And the 8 and the 6 both can't go here, so that's got to be the 3. So all that's left is 6 and 8. So I'm just going to write that beside so that I don't forget that that's 6 and 8. Because that's honestly pretty helpful to know that they're going to fall in that column anyway. So yeah, let's keep going. Try this bottom box maybe. Can't get the 1. Okay, we can get the 2. So the 2 can't go there or there or there. So there we go. That's a 2. The 3 we can't get yet. 4 not yet either. 5, 6, and 7 we already have. The 8 can either go there or there. Okay, but we can get the 9. There we go. Which means that this has to be the 1. So then what is this still an 8? 3, 4, and 8. So let's just write that beside 3, 4, 8. Okay, this is going pretty well so far. because this 9 means it can't go in this column, and this 9 means it can't go in that column. Okay. Was there one we were close to there? Okay, so what we can do is, because of this 3, we know that the 3 has to be in either of these boxes, meaning it has to be in this column, right? So that means in this one, the 3 has to be in the middle column. And there's 3 in the top row, so this must be a 3. Also, guys, I should probably mention, apologies if you can hear any construction. There's some stuff going on in my building right now. Nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. So yeah, apologies if that's disturbing. But this is the only time I could film today, so yeah. What's next? Let's keep checking this box again. 5, 6, no, 7, 8, 9. Okay. What about here? I'm trying to look for numbers that these boxes have in common, because I should be able to find those if I'm lucky. No, I don't think there's too much we can do in there just yet. Let's see if there's anything else I can do up here. 1, not yet. 2, also not yet. 3, we've got. 4, no, not yet. 5, no. 6, no. And then we already have 7 and 9. Okay. This box. 1, no. 2, no. 3. We already have. We can get the 4 though. Can't be in the top row, can't be in the middle row, can't be in that column. So that's our 4. And that also means we can get our 4 up here, which is really good. Okay. We can definitely get this one. This row needs a 1, a 2, and a 5, which means that this is gonna have to be 6. Yeah, that's 6. Okay, which means that we can get this 6. Which means that we can get this 6. And then we should be able to get this one. Oh no, these two are still stopping each other from getting the 6. But that's fine for right now. So what does this one need? 1, 3, and 5. Which we still can't get, but we'll just write it there. 1, 3, and 5. Okay, back to this box. 1s we still can't get. 2s we still can't get. 3, 4. No, 5 in this box. No. 6. No. 7 we already have. 9 we already have, so it's just 8. Which we can get, actually. Okay. 1's gotta go either there or there. 2. Not much information. 3, 4, 5. Couldn't go there. 6. Not much information. 7, 8, 9. Okay. Let's just check what we had going there. Up here it's 1, 2, and 5 that are needed. Okay, I think we maybe gotta go back down here then. Yeah, let's do that. So we can get our 1. The 1 goes there, which means that this 1 goes here. And I'm just gonna. This rubber is like super messed up. Yeah, these are both 1s. 6 and 7 we already have. 8 now, and then 9 we can't get yet. Okay, that's alright, we got a couple of numbers there. And here we still need 3, 4, and 8. Okay, that's fine. Let's go back to the middle box. 2 and 2. Oh yeah, okay, we can get the 2 because it can't go in this column, or that row. So that's got to be the 2. 3. We gotta go there. Can't be in this column or that row. Then we have 4. 5. Can't quite get 6, 7, 8, and then 9. 9's gotta go there. So that has to be the 5. Okay, amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay. Right, we can surely get some other stuff over here now. 1, 2, we can get the 2, there we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well we got the 2. Which means we can get the 2 up here. Okay, nice. Which means we can get the 1. Means that's the 5. Which means that's a 5. Which means that's a 3. Which means that's a 1. Which means that that's a 5. And that's a 6. Which means that that's a 6. And that's an 8. And then down here we need the 3, which goes there. The 5 goes there. This 3 goes here. So we need 4 and 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and then 8 and 9, and we have completed the Sudoku. So yeah, that was pretty good. Now this is a book of like all kinds of different puzzles, some of which I've done. So I'm gonna have to do some flicking until we find another Sudoku. But if you guys would like to see me do any of these other puzzles, let me know, and I'd be more than happy to. This one will maybe be a little trickier. They can get really difficult, these Sudokus, but yeah, let's do another. Okay, so immediately I can see that this one's got to be a 2. Sorry about the drilling, guys. And I can see that this one's got to be a 1. Then I can see that this one's got to be a 4. Because it can't go there or there. Anything else I can see? Oh yeah, 8. So this one here has to be an 8. Can we get any other 8s? Yeah, we can get this one. So that and that crossover can't go in this column or this row. Which means that this one has to be a middle column 1, and we know it can't go there. So that has to be our 8, which means that this has to be an 8, which means that this has to be an 8. Every box has an 8 now, which is nice. Okay, now where shall we go? What else is needed up here? A 3, a 5, and a 7. Okay, we've got very little information on any of those, but that's okay, we can go with that for now. However, one thing that we do know, 5 has to go in this row, and here, the 5 has to go in this column, which means that this box's 5 has to be down here. I'll just explain that again because that's a little complicated, but because there's a 5 in this row, in this box, the 5 either has to go there or there. Which means that in this box, it can't be in the top row or the middle row. We already know the 5 can't go in the middle row. Or middle column, sorry. And then in this bottom box, by the same logic, the 5 can't go there, so it's got to be in this column. Which means it can't go there either. Which means we can get that 5 right there. So that's nice. What about this box in the middle? 2. Can't get that yet. What about the 4? Can't get that yet either. 5, 6. Not yet. 7, 8, and then what about 9? Can't get that yet. Okay, no problem. This one maybe. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 6, no. 7, and 9. Okay, no, not too much yet. Okay, we can get this 4 because it can't go in either of the other 2 rows, which means we can get the 4 up at the top as well because we know which column it has to be in. Can we get the middle 4 here? No, I don't think we can. Okay, so we only have one spot left in this row, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this has to be a 6. Just trying to think if there's anything I can do here. Okay, I don't think I can do anything in this box yet. Oh, I've just thrown my rubber away by accident there. Get that stuck back in. Sorry about that. Okay, let's maybe look down here. We can't get the 2 yet. Nor the 3. Already have the 4. Oh, we can get the 9 though. Can't go there or there, which means it's gotta go here. Because we know it can't go in either of the bottom 2 rows or the right hand column. Okay. Now what about the 2? Okay, now what I'm gonna try and do in this box is you've got to write everything a little small in the corner and it helps you work stuff out. So in this box, the only 2 that could be a 2 right now are this one or this one. Then for 3, damn, the 3 can go anywhere, so I'll write that in the end. 4. The 5 can also go anywhere, okay. The 6 has got to be here or here. And then the 7 this column or this row. That gets us that 5. Can't get the 6, 7, 8, or 9. Okay. That's alright. What's next? Maybe we try this middle row. Or middle box, I mean. Oh, okay. So one thing we can't say here is 2 can't go in this row, so the 2's got to be in the top. Means we can cancel that out. Which means that we're about to get a roll here. And the 2 has to be here. Which I believe means, yeah, 6 has got to go there. Which means 7 has to go there. So now that's just either a 5 or a 3. Is our way of going there in that box now. So that's really good there. Okay. This box 2 can go there or there. 3 can go anywhere. Yeah. 4 we already have. 5 can go there or there. The 6 can go there or there. Okay, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these have got to be 5 and 3. And we know the 5 can't go there, so that's got to be the 5, which makes that a 3. That banging is awful. I really hope you guys can't hear that, but I highly doubt that you can't. This has got to be 2 and 6 in this bit here. And then, yeah, okay. I'm trying to figure out what I can do here. Okay, let's do this. So 1 can go there or there. 2, 3 can go anywhere. 4, 5 can only go here or here. 6. Can 6 also go anywhere? No, it can't go in the top row because the 6 has to go in one of these 2 boxes for the top row. So the 6 can only go in here. And then 7, 8, and 9. So the only thing that can go anywhere here is 3. So yeah, I'll just write that down there. That's a little bit more information, which helps. Get this one. Okay, we can get the 2 here, because it can't go there or there, so that has to be the 2. What about the 3? No, that's not gonna happen. 4, 5. The 6. The 6 has to be in one of these ones, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because actually no, wait. No, it could be there as well. No, because yeah, the 6 can't go here in this box, so the 6 for this row. It's gotta be one of these 3. The 7 we can't get yet. And then 8 and 9, no. Okay, what about up here? Can't get the 1. Got the 2. Can't get the 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, and then the 9. No. Okay, no, not much luck up there either. I can do up here either, I don't think. Okay, up here the 3 can go anywhere. The 7 has to go in this thing here, this column. One of those 2 squares. And then the 5 has to go in this row. Past that. Can't get anything there. Oh, but we can get the 5 here. Then that means we can get the 2, which is nice. Okay, we also then know that the 7 has to be in the top row, which means that it can't be in the top row here, which means that that has to be a 7. Which is always helpful. Okay, let's go back to this box. What about the 9? Yeah, okay, the 9's got to go here now. And then what are we left with? 3 and 7. Oh, nice. Okay, 7 and 3. There we go. Okay, now we can get the 2 here because of our rows. Nothing on the 4 yet. Can't get the 6 either, but we can't get the 9. Which means I can get this 9. Which means I can get this 9. Okay, is everything going 9? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. That's good. What are we missing here? 4 and 6. Okay, that's fine. That's gotta be a 4 or a 6. What did we have missing here? 1, 3. Okay, 3's gotta go up there. So this is not just 1 and 6. Okay, 1 and 6 there. Okay, what about here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. That's our 7. 8, 9. Okay, that gets us that 7. And also this 7. So now this is just 3 or 5. Okay, so then that's the 5. And that's the 3, which makes that a 5. And that a 3. Which opens up this box for us. So this has to be our 5, which means that that has to be the 1. And that's the 1. And now these 2, it's just either 6 or 3. Just a straight up, can be one or the other. Oh, but we can get this. So that's gotta be a 1 and that's gonna be a 6. Okay, what do we need up here? 1, 3 and 6, yeah. That has to be the 3, which means that's a 3, which means that's a 6, which means that's a 6, which means that's a 1, which means that's a 1. please subscribe.